between the two. I think
All
Horsley gives you more
right.
pass rush.
Ice cream, big dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Where
Yeah.
am I 17?
They're both good
spotted?
players.
Yeah.
At
They
this
don't
point
have
in the draft, I
17
think
up
you're
here.
getting
No, I'm
You're
down
getting
for
value
either
from
one,
either
100%. I mean, both of them are
The
one.
217.
Well, talk 'em
Where
through.
is that?
You go ahead and start talking.
Well, I think Toia is the true nose. Hustle and effort, moves well for his size, stout at the point of attack to anchor down, hold his ground, fast, slippery hands to shed blocks, makes stops in the run game consistently, quick get off, rewarded for effort by fighting back and making tackles when initially taken out of a play, keeps pad level down to fight under blocks, good awareness to stiff out screens. He's a wide player to eat up double teams, keep linebackers clean. I think he's gonna be a really good rotational defensive tackle in the league.
Bosch, tell me about that other kid from that you like.
Horsley.
As far as Horsley goes, the very first line in my notes is he's whooping Pittsburgh right now. Very strong, plays with a good sense of gravity, very heavy, hard to move him. Doesn't lose ground on doubles if you're in a one-on-one. Good luck to you. Also long arms too, so he's stacking, shedding, controlling. Eyes are always in the backfield, good for him. And bats down passes with the arm. I think that's very important too. Linebackers stay clean as all get out. Probably not much of a pass rusher, but he stops the run really good.
Kind of like both these guys, you know?
Yeah, I do too. I'm really good.
Talking to somebody on the phone. Who that is, Clayton Adams?
I love my first line because it paints a picture that he's real. Like he was whooping Pittsburgh terribly. They could do nothing with him. Double teams. They'll even send the runner.
Who is it?
They'll send the running back behind the double team. Nothing, and he'll just terrorize those guys. I was a big fan of Horsley.
First punter off the board.
Final pick of the 6th round, a punter, Jeremy Crawshaw from Florida.
He'll crush it in that.
That guy's the best
high
punter
air.
in the class, man. I'll tell you what, he can freaking boot it.
217.
He'll crush
Okay,
it.
there we go.
Yeah.
I'm not
All right, now we got
I know, it's a
217
little
on the
much of a
board.
reach,
Come on
but
with it.
First punter off the board, third specialist.
Any punter that gets drafted by the Broncos, they got to be happy. That mile high air, that guy will lead the league in punting if
All
he's
right.
half-assed.
Elevation.
You know?
Elevation for the nation.
That's why they took him.
That's
in
why
the
they took
6th
him.
round. You know, he's
I like what my guys said about.
We didn't draft the
these
punter
defensive
now.
tackles.
That would be
I
crazy.
really do.
If you were to go running back, who are your
Tez,
top running backs here?
Martinez,
I know we're probably
Bond,
not just
James
off the
Bond,
board.
Isaiah,
Martinez would be the guy for me.
Krosky, Merritt,
Giddens.
Smith,
Zai
Has he gone
Alexander.
to SMU?
Come
No,
on.
he has not.
Goodness, man.
That is crazy.
I think
Quinn Allen.
I think Martinez would be my
Martinez
guy.
is I think would be a great pairing with Blue. I think that I'd be really pumped about that.
That would be fun.
It'd be fun. Man.
All right, officially on to the 7th round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Cowboys will pick at 217, 239, and then again at 247. Wouldn't be shocked to see them try and do what they did in the 5th round, pair those 2 7ths and try and get back up there.
Yeah,
and
but
get a guy.
they might not. They might also want to just go ahead and pick those guys because you don't have to fight for them in free agency.
Use those as their
Okay. Who
placemakers.
Stephen Jones is going to walk in there and he's going to start to look at the board. He's going to say, okay, this is what our team looks like, and this is the guys we need to kind of go after for depth. You know, maybe the 12th lineman or the 13th guy here, the 5th tight end, whatever.
All right,
Shy
who we
Patterson
getting?
and
Who we
JS all look
getting?
happy.
Come on with it.
They always look happy. They're happy to be there.
They always high-fiving and butt slapping. You know,
Since
come
we're out
on.
of draft picks, basically, we're not gonna have a substantive trade, are we? A substantive trade.
No.
You got next year's draft,
Yeah, I guess so.
They like
which
that?
becomes this year's draft.
I don't know.
Come
There's a
on
free
with
agent wide receiver I got, crapped on pretty good by some people out there for mentioning his name.
Talking
I
about
think,
the guy that
I think
Chicago.
Yeah, I think that guy would be an excellent fit as a bridge wide receiver too, if you needed. I still think he can play. He's a good route runner. He's not a guy that's going to be a diva and complain.
The pick
so
is in.
I think there's options for you.
Why they stalling?
Waiting the official word on the television side. The War Room very much so happy with the pick, and then they're right back to work about 20 selections later at pick 239. They're interviewing
Kenny
celebrities.
That's not Kenny. I almost said
What?
Kenny
no,
Chesney.
that is
That's the guy does the commercials with Peyton Manning.
yeah, he's on like the insurance commercials.
Don't ask me.
What he's saying?
Yeah.
Brad Paisley.
That's
Bonds.
Brad
Let's go with
Paisley.
Bonds.
Come on.
Yeah, stop it, Zach.
I still don't know who that is.
I recognize him too. I couldn't have pulled that name out of my rear though.
Yeah, Brian got it though.
Be nice to hang
Figured
this
it out.
pick and so we can
Commercial
talk about
break.
it.
Yeah, I would love to
We
just
go
throw this
with
up on the lower third. You don't have to interrupt
Jay
the
Toya.
interview. Just throw up the pick.
Come on.
Defensive
Let's go.
tackle.
Let's get the big guy.
I think it's gonna be a defensive tackle.
Give me the
UCLA.
Tongan.
Based off of
Hey,
Coach White Cotton.
my guy that's in the
pick?
chat said it earlier.
I got it.
You know which
Jay.
one it is? I don't want to look. I want to be surprised.
I don't know. The
All
pick,
right.
man.
We're supposed to.
Oh, it is. There you go.
Come on with it.
Yeah, let's go. Woo, woo, woo.
Defensive tackle out of UCLA.
Yeah.
Jay Toia
Toia.
is the selection.
Tola.
Toia?
Toia.
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 I'm a big fan, man.
That is
Jay, that's
officially
what we
from
gonna
the
do.
NFL. I can show it to you if you are doubting me.
I
There's
do
no,
like
not
the
a
players.
Toia.
I do like. the
Hey,
players.
no, yeah.
You just like
All right,
like
so
8
let me
minutes
cut-
you do.
before you
I'm
said
gonna let
that
them go
name.
first.
Hey, that's our
I
guy.
had to wait for you guys.
That's
to
our
stop
guy.
me.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
talking
6'2",
about Holly behind us.
342.
Just to add to
misconception that it
Woolchuck,
could be
though.
Toya. But
Just
we'll
to
see.
add the Woolchuck though, for his size, ball get off in hands, man. Energy, ball get off in hands, plus everything that he said.
Yeah.
And he's just a heavy gravity dude. I mean, I did like Horace a little better, but I mean, you can't miss with either one of these guys. So I mean, fantastic pick.
And he's got, I mean, he grew up in Tonga, played rugby. His brother's a rugby player in New Zealand. Siaki Ika, also his brother, was a D tackle at LSU, came out a few years
Damn
ago.
right he
He's a
was.
good player.
Other brother is a D
Siaki.
lineman at San Jose State. His cousin's a D lineman at USC. So I mean,
As long
they're
as
all
he
over the
ain't
place.
no,
Started 36 games over 4
Junior
seasons.
Fijoka.
And he helped anchor a two-time top 10
Villalama.
rushing D. So this guy to me is going to keep your linebackers clean. He's going to be stout against the run. He's going to be able to give Mozzie and Justin Rogers, whoever else makes that team as a one tech, a breather, keep that rotation going for Aaron White Cotton. I love this. I think this is a tremendous 7th round pick that honestly is probably going to give you a lot of good snaps this year.
Well, and he's not your typical trash can full of dirt defensive one.
No, he's
back.
No,
342.
he's got some slippery
Yeah.
movement to get
He's
up.
heavy,
But
but he hang around a
Yeah,
good
he's
little
Yeah.
crushing my LSU
And
guys.
he's a hustle guy. Like there's times where he's going
Yeah.
to get caught up field, ball goes behind him, and then he's going to double back and he'll make the tackle in the run game.
This cat battles all kinds of blocks. I mean, he is really, really good at doing that. And I think he can penetrate. He can cause problems that way as a pass rusher. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of sacks. But, man, he's one of those guys that if he gets going, he gets that head of steam going, he can make it happen. It's when he has to start, stop, then restart that he's likely going to kind of get stuck along the line of scrimmage. But at 342 pounds, the movement that he has, really the kind of the wider that teams go on him. I mean, he can make plays, but really if they go really far outside on him, it could be a little bit of a problem there. But I love the fact that he's got the initial quickness. I think he could be a load to deal with inside, and his first initial contact is really it's very powerful.
Hustle guy. Like there's times where he's
Yeah.
going to get caught up
The way he
field,
plays.
ball goes.
All right.
Yeah, and
all
he,
right.
like you said, just a
What
ton
is?
of size. He comes from a football family. He has a brother that plays for the Eagles in Sionika.
Yeah, so tell me all of the secrets. You know, yeah, I can't show that as visuals. It's copyrighted. But I'm going to tell you, though, yeah, 36 career starts. We can all make this sound good. A super thick inside. He's a thicker interior defensive player who excels on run defense. Of course, with this guy, he got limited lateral ability. But when you start thinking of his size, we can all make that sound good. Can't we do that? 6'2", 345. He's a thicker built guy. And Jay, he got that Samoan strength, so he'll be able to get things going. Can't wait to see him out there on the field. He will get some meaningful reps in this particular game going into the future. But look, just pump the brakes. He will give some type of awareness to that interior threat, especially when you start talking one tech and you're talking about being able to stop and fill in the gap of Mozzie when it's time for him to get a spell. We all can talk that good stuff, man. Come on, man. I haven't even watched a bit of tape, and it sounds like I know everything about the kid. So what I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to wait, and we're going to see him out there on the field of play. Let me see what my guy's saying over here. Let me see what they said. I know.
So somebody,
Let me make sure we.
man, they punishing Dak, bro. This is like Shador, but for the Cowboys.
Y'all gonna believe me one day, man.
No, I'm believing you now.
Yeah.
Ain't got no choice, landlord.
They showing us.
You've been stopping it since day one, landlord. You know what it is.
They gonna have to make some trades like a Cooks level trade, bro. Like a 5th rounder somewhere to get George Pickens or somebody like that, bro. They gonna have to do that. Cortland said they gonna have to deal these boys. Man.
Come
Did
on,
Denver,
239.
did Denver get a receiver?
I don't know.
Vita Vale, baby.
They got
Yeah.
I
Oh, they
know
got-
like Bo Nix
Let's see.
with them.
who?
Adams.
Adam.
You done put Adams over there with Puka Nacua.
We want
Yep.
Bond. Okay, all right.
Whew,
Yeah.
boy. You know.
Yeah.
Must be
Damn.
nice. Must be
Hey.
nice over there.
On a somber note, man, RIP to Kyron Laces, man. His
No doubt, RIP to him, man. Yeah, it is for what it is right now, Cowboy Nation. All I can say is that, you know, we just gotta.
He got any family in the league?
Yeah, you got a few.
Any rugby players?
Is he Tongan?
I heard he's Tongan.
Where do you go to school? But you factor in that with the pass rush weapons that they have around him.
239
Osa
right
Digizua,
down the
Michael
street,
Parsons,
baby.
Donovan Zaraku.
He's nice, man.
If you watch Schlesinger tape, you'll see Toia opening up pass for him to make plays,
100%.
There you
and that's pretty fascinating. I also see it on Kane Madrano tape. I guess while we're at it, he works through the trash. He's got a bulky frame. He gets lateral into running lanes. He doesn't bring a ton of instinct in the pass rush, but he showed a little improvement there in 24. But I like this guy in the run game. I think there's some big body now in the defensive interior, and you have a guy who
you're on a roll now.
specializes in the run game.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe there's some competition there at One Tech.
He's a little different from
Let's go,
Mozzie, right?
Nick.
Like
Let's go.
Mozzie's like 315 now, sort of.
Yeah, right around there.
He's
If-
bigger.
if that.
Yeah, he's a different kind of nose. And look, Vash, phenomenal question asking Coach. This is when we
Watch, what was
first
that
began.
really
One
good question you asked?
I asked Coach
picks
Whitecott and I said, Coach, what kind of noses do you like? I was looking I'm looking at Nick Harris, but that was
We're not talking body parts here.
so I was like, no, not his nose. But I was like, Coach, what kind of noses do you like? 310 or 330? I thought it was a legit question because I mean we just
It's a
have
very
bunch of-
good question.
That's pretty
Thank you,
ass.
guys. We
Very
have a
good.
bunch of noses here that fall into a lot of different ranges there, and I think they're going to be ambiguous with the type of noses that they like. So there's room for 310 noses and 330, 340. How
342.
342 noses. There's room for.
That's how I know you.
Yeah, Nick Nash is still available. That would be good with everything if we can fool around. If he's still available, let's see where we are at here. Cowboy Nation, let's see what we can do from here, man. Y'all leave my guy Vach alone, man. He said Ken Armstrong says Vach love trash picks, laughing a lot. No, all right, so here's what I got with the J Kid. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. I've been saying that they need to address defensive tackle to do it later in the latter rounds. We had a Justin Rogers. We did that last year in the 7th round, I believe, and he ended up getting cut, released. Cincinnati picked him up, and he stayed on their practice squad for a majority of that year. Then he got cut, released, and now the Cowboys picked him back up. So I think that when I look at this team, all right, we got the quarterback, Dak Prescott. We got the wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. Allegedly, the offensive line should be completed. I better not hear a single soul talking about O-line, next season, OL. I don't want to hear tackle, guard, center. I don't want to hear that for another 3-4 years, man. I don't want to hear no more offensive linemen. So we got that out the way, right? We good. We cool with offensive line, right? Right? I don't want to hear no O-line for the next 2 or 3 years, right? So we got the offensive line out the way. We got a lot of running backs in this room. Now, Jadon Blue, Javonte Williams, there's only one football, right? Miles, not Monroe, but Sanders, Tiny Deuce Vaughn. All right? So we got a lot of quantity. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's going to be the quality. We will see. I'm giving passes out to Jadon Blue. But I got my notion on Deuce Vaughn, right? And he got a real high sponsorship card in the building. And his name is Connor Riley, right? So all I can say is, with that being said, with this wide receiver situation, Mingo, we going to see what he can do. But, man, we spent the 4th round draft pick on him, so he's our 4th round draft pick. So, Dak to Mingo, we going to hope that work. Jalen Tolbert, we going to see what he going to do. This is about to be a contract year for him, right? So, where's our biggest hole at now? We didn't draft the DB, Shavon Revels. You know, somebody get him in the SWAT room and all this stuff. Let him get them legs, the lower body. Because at the end of the day, When you tear your ACL dealing with stops, releases, pivots, and when you got to turn. We know you can run a straight line. That ain't hard. But we going to see what he going to do. I don't think that this will be a situation that week 1 that we're going to see this kid. I hope to the high heavens he's going to be a guy for us. But for right now, I want to take away the expectations of what he did in college, right? In a smaller school. Take that away. And let's give this man a clean sheet of paper. But don't trash this kid for what he's about to showcase year 1. Right? And I want to ask you guys. Did any of you guys